Shalom, giving all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone, and Yahawah Bahashem, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash Brakatham, to the 144,000 servants, as well as the remaining elect of Israel. So real quick, I want to show you this news clip. As you see here in the headline, it says, Dallas motel beheading. Victim was running for his life before suspect killed him, witnesses say. And this was a post from the other day, September 10th. All right, so I believe this happened a couple of days ago. But anyway, the significance of this video is, once again, what we're looking at are the signs of the end of this world, in the sense of the Greek word eon, meaning an age, according to Matthew 24 verse 3. These are signs of our Lord's return, our Lord being Yahawashi. Right, Yahawashi told us to look out for the signs concerning his return and the end of this age that's being ruled by Esau. Okay, and one of the signs is what we're looking at here. The mentality of the people. Okay, I believe in the very same chapter, Matthew 24, Yahawashi said that because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, and again, that's exactly what we're seeing here in the news, almost day in, day out, especially out here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, the city of confusion, as it's known in the book of Isaiah 24. Let me see, let's see what the comments are saying before I play you this clip. Yeah, look at this. This is a comment from Alpha Light 1469. Demonic behavior going on. Crazy spike in violence. Again, the reason for that is because, really it's because of who's in power, right? The people that's actually ruling right now, which are the Edomites, these so-called white people, the wicked of the earth, according to Malachi 1 verse 4, Job chapter 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And speaking of that, when you go to Proverbs, I believe that's Proverbs 29 and 16, if I'm not mistaken, it says, because, how does it go now? It says, I believe, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. All right, and to murder, that's sin. Okay, that's a principal sin. All right, according to Exodus the 20th chapter. So this is why there's demonic behavior happening, throughout the earth, but primarily out here in America. Oh, you've also got what it says in Isaiah, the 19th chapter, concerning the Most High, mingling a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt, okay, in which that Egypt spoken about in the book of Isaiah 19 is speaking about spiritual Egypt, okay, which is America, right, pursuant to Revelation 11 verse 8, Deuteronomy 28 verse 68, and again Isaiah 19 in itself. And we're living in a time where Yahawah Bahashem, again, as it's written, has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of this place, man. Right, a real demonic spirit. Which is why us brothers, and you sisters out there that's within this truth, it's important for us to, keep our head on the swivel. As the Apostle Paul said when you go to Ephesians 5, okay? The Apostle Paul said, be circumspect. Why? Because the days are evil. Well, look at this next comment. It says, arm yourselves and be vigilant. That's the spirit. Arm yourselves and be vigilant. Now, us, that have the truth, that have the hedge of YAHAWASHI round about us, in which that's what we have. Those of us that fear YAHAWASHI, we have a holy hedge around us. That holy hedge coming in the form of YAHAWASHI and his holy angels protecting us in our day-to-day lives, according to Psalms 34:7, where it says, the angels of the Lord, or the angel of the Lord, encampeth round about them that fear him. All right, so we put our trust and our faith in YAHAWASHI. So we don't necessarily need to, arm ourselves. We arm ourselves in a spiritual manner, pursuant to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 on down. Okay, and our main weapon is the Bible, is the scriptures. Okay, that's our sword, if you will, our spiritual sword, pursuant to what's that? Hebrews 4 verse 12, 2 Corinthians 10 verse 4. Anyway, it says, arm yourselves and be vigilant. We're in some trying times. See, everyone can see that, we're not living in a ordinary time. Okay, pure evil all around us. Next comment says, seems everyone that has committed these brutal, horrible crimes have already been arrested at least 20 times, but yet still on the road and in your city. Yeah, but that's because, the government are with all of this chaos. Okay, they go by a motto, ordo ab chaos, which means order out of chaos. Okay, and we understand that we're in the midst of the wicked elite trying to establish their new world order. Okay, and they're gonna do that through chaos, plain and simple. Anyway, here's the clip, and that's it.
Now to the latest in another breaking story we've been following all day long, also a tragic one. A witness just told us a man was running for his life before a suspect beheaded him with a machete.
This story is extremely disturbing, and we need to warn you that some of the details you're going to hear may not be appropriate for young viewers. This all happened this morning in the parking lot of an East Dallas motel just off I-30 near Samuel Grand Park. Our Cole Sullivan has been on the scene since minutes after the attack. Cole, police tell us they do have a suspect in custody here.
And Dia, they arrested that suspect just about a block from where I'm standing up the road here. We saw a machete on the ground in the parking lot where they arrested that person. But the attack happened here at the downtown suites. It unfolded just after 9:30 this morning, police say, and this is the scene earlier today when police arrived here on scene. A witness I talked to said this was an argument that started out loud between two men in the parking lot of the motel when one of the people, the suspect, went inside a motel room and came back out with a machete and began slashing the other man. That victim started running for his life, the witness says, and nearly made it to the motel office before he slipped and fell, and the suspect caught up with him.
That's when he got over on the top of him, and then he hit him again, hit him on the foot. Then he trying to split. He was going to go vertical, and he was going to try to split his head. But I guess he changed his mind on that, and then he started just whacking at his neck.
That witness, who did not want her face shown, says that she believes that the suspect hit the victim more than 50 times with the machete. Police say that he died here on scene, and the witness says the suspect never said anything throughout that attack. Dia.
Cole, what do we know about how police were able to catch the suspect?
Police gave a little bit of information at a briefing earlier this afternoon. They say that they were able to get that suspect because they had officers already in this area proactively patrolling. They were on scene within minutes. They arrested him, as I said, about a block from where this attack unfolded. They say, a witness I talked to say that they drove past just before that happened and saw a man who appeared to have blood on him in the parking lot of a beer mart just up the road. Police say that they haven't released the name, I should say, of that suspect yet, but police say they expect to bring serious charges, as you would imagine, against him. Dia.
All right, our Cole Sullivan reporting for us live on another tragic situation today. We appreciate that. Stay with us for continuing coverage on both of these developments.